One of the most heated debates in Westeros centers on the true parentage of Rhaenyra Targaryen's three eldest sons, Jace, Luke, and Joffrey. Were they really the legitimate sons of her husband, Laenor Velaryon, or were they bastards fathered by Ser Harwin Strong, as the Greens argued during the Dance of the Dragons? Today, we're exploring a theory that could challenge the widespread belief in their illegitimacy. Could it be that despite their brown hair and differing features, these boys are true Velaryons after all? Remember, this theory is based on the books, as the show clearly portrays Harwin as their real father. To understand this theory, we need to go back to ancient Valyria. The Valyrians were famed for their dragon-riding abilities and distinctive features, such as silver gold hair and purple eyes. When the Doom wiped out their empire, a few families survived and escaped to Westeros. Two of the most prominent were the Targaryens and the Velaryons. Both houses often married within their own bloodlines to keep their Valyrian heritage pure. One famous example is Aegon the Conqueror himself, who was born from the union of Rhaenyra Targaryen and Laenor Velaryon. While Aegon, along with his sisters Visenya and Rhaenys, had the classic Valyrian looks, this was not always the case. The Targaryen bloodline, though powerful, was not immune to variation. Now here's where things get interesting. According to some rumors, Orys, founder of House Baratheon, was actually the illegitimate half-brother of Aegon the Conqueror. If true, this would mean Orys was 50% Valyrian, but unlike his siblings, he had dark hair. This would mark the first instance of a Targaryen-born individual not exhibiting Valyrian features. We need to fast forward nearly a century to find the first legitimate Targaryen with dark hair, Rhaenys Targaryen, famously known as the Queen Who Never Was. She was the daughter of Aemon Targaryen, a great-grandson of Aegon the Conqueror, and Jocelyn Baratheon, a great-granddaughter of Orys Baratheon. While the show portrays her with silver hair, the books describe Rhaenys as having inherited her mother's Baratheon features, including dark hair, though she retained the Valyrian purple eyes. Her appearance shows that even Targaryen children could display non-Valyrian traits, particularly when intermarriage with houses like the Baratheons was involved. This brings us to the marriage between Rhaenyra Targaryen and Laenor Velaryon. Laenor, the son of Corlys Velaryon, and Rhaenys Targaryen had pure Valyrian blood from both sides of his family. However, despite this strong Valyrian heritage, the appearance of his children sparked a scandal that shook the realm. Rhaenyra and Laenor's sons, Jace, Luke, and Joffrey, were all born with brown hair, lacking the signature silver gold hair typically seen in Velaryons and Targaryens. In the show, the Velaryons, including Laenor, were given darker skin, further fueling speculation that Laenor was not the biological father of Rhaenyra's children. Their appearance fueled the Greens' claim that the boys were bastards, allegedly fathered not by Laenor, but by Rhaenyra's rumored lover, Ser Harwin Strong. But what if their brown hair isn't evidence of illegitimacy at all? Let's remember that Rhaenys, Laenor's mother, had dark hair herself, a trait she could have passed down to her grandchildren, while Laenor and Rhaenyra were both of Valyrian blood. It's entirely plausible that their children could have inherited non-Valyrian features from Rhaenys' Baratheon ancestry. Another factor to consider is the political motivation behind the claims of bastardy. The Greens, led by Otto and Alicent Hightower, had a vested interest in discrediting the children. By casting doubt on their legitimacy, they sought to weaken their mother's claim to the throne. Even if the boys were Laenor's, their appearance made them easy targets for gossip and suspicion. In the ruthless politics of King's Landing, perception often carries more weight than the truth. It's also important to note that Laenor never denied being the father of the boys, and despite rumors about his sexuality, he could still have fathered children. He openly recognized the kids as his sons and named them heirs to Driftmark. Why would he claim them as his own if they weren't truly his? So, despite their brown hair and the rumors surrounding their birth, there's a strong case to be made that Jace, Luke, and Joffrey were legitimate sons of Laenor Velaryon. Their appearance doesn't disprove their Valyrian heritage. It may simply reflect the diversity of their bloodline. In the end, their true parentage like much of Westerosi history, might never be definitively known. But one thing is clear: the politics of perception often matters more than the reality of blood. So, what do you think? Were Rhaenyra's children true Velaryons, or were they
3 strong boys?
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, check out my other theories, and subscribe for more content like this.